All right, it is that time. We are at First Energy Stadium. It is halftime, and the Cleveland Browns are losing to the Cincinnati Bengals, Tom, 20-0 at Johnny Manziel's debut. I don't know what you were expecting necessarily. It was going to be growing pains, but this was certainly not a good start for him.
No, he got behind right away. I mean, first of all, the Bengals have been excellent running the ball. That was really been the story of the first half. They just completely dominated time of possession, and Manziel has just struggled mightily. Should have 3 interceptions, has 2. The second interception was a really bad one, just a ball that you can't force that in there. He just did not see the defensive back, and it's going to be a long way back for the Browns at this point. As long as they don't make Andy Dalton pass, I can't see the Browns getting back in this. And the other bad thing about this, Joe Hayden is gone with a shoulder injury. Now Justin Gilbert injured, potential concussion. There's just no good news at all for the Browns.
That already beat up defense just getting more and more beat up as the Browns' playoff hopes kind of hanging in the balance here.
I wasn't believing it to begin with. I don't think Johnny Manziel was starting if they were in legitimate playoff hopes. Johnny Manziel wasn't starting. That's okay. If they want to keep that narrative going, that's fine.
Is what we're seeing from Johnny Manziel, him kind of learning all of a sudden that you're not at Texas A&M anymore. Guys are a little bit faster. You don't have Mike Evans out there. Taylor Gabriel is no Mike Evans when you just throw the ball up in the end zone. Is that a little bit of what we're seeing with Johnny too?
Yeah, I mean, we just haven't really seen a lot of Johnny. I mean, they really haven't had the ball that much. Look, he had a drive earlier in the game where he had a nice scramble, throws the ball right to Hawkins, and Hawkins drops it. So it's not just all been Johnny. But clearly that's what all the attention is, and it's just a poor start, some poor reads. They have one actual first down, but not by penalty. The Bengals took a couple penalties, one off sides. They had the one where they were basically just laughing at him. Raylan Malaluga was taunting him with the money thing, and that's really been the extent of the offense for the Browns.
You say it's not just Johnny, and got to start with that run defense. Jeremy Hill, definitely not impressed with the Browns today.
The thing is people forget in that game, as bad as Andy Dalton is, and by the way, he's not been very good today either. What you forget is Jeremy Hill had some really early success in that game. What happened was they got so far out of the game that they stopped running. He did have the fumble, but I think he ran for 55 yards. He had like a 6-yard average or something like that running the ball, and it's the old wound for the Browns defense, just the inability to stop the run, and that's really, I mean, you take away Johnny football's debut, which is what we're all talking about, but that's really been the story of the day is the Bengals are just killing the Browns at the line of scrimmage, and Hill's having a huge game.
Any chance we see a repeat of Tennessee or that first week in Pittsburgh, or is this thing just about over?
You can never say never with this team, but it's with the rookie quarterback. You can see there's all kind of little kinks. Their offensive line has taken 3 penalties. Coming out of a 2-minute warning, they had to call a timeout because they didn't have enough guys on the field. I think the offense is just a little bit discombobulated, and to be honest with you, they had a glorious chance right here at the end of the half. I mean, Craig Robertson with an interception, and once again, the Browns can't convert on the defense's turnover. Not that the defense hasn't had its own problems, but it's been really the story of the last 9 weeks in some ways.
Jeremy Hill running all over the place. Johnny Manziel throwing the ball to the wrong team. That's the first half. It's 20-0 here at First Energy Stadium. We'll have complete coverage of the game afterwards at cleveland.com/Browns including our post-game show. Tom and Mary Kay will have all sorts of stuff there, so check that out after the game. One more half of football. For Tom Reed, I'm Dan Labbe. Thanks for watching.